Your dog walks into the room, carrying something carefully in their mouth. A toy, a ball, maybe even one of your socks. They place it beside you, then stop, watching you quietly, waiting. And most people immediately assume the same thing. They want to play. But sometimes, that's only part of the story, because dogs don't just use objects for entertainment. They use them emotionally, to connect, to communicate, to strengthen emotional bonds. And once you understand what bringing you a toy actually means psychologically, you may never see this behavior the same way again. Your dog is sharing something valuable. To humans, a dog toy may seem meaningless, cheap, replaceable, just another object on the floor. But to your dog, certain objects can carry emotional value. Favorite toys often become associated with comfort, excitement, routine, and emotional security. Which means when your dog brings you one of those objects, they may be sharing something important with you emotionally. In social animals, sharing valued resources is often connected to trust and bonding. It's a sign of emotional openness, a form of social connection. Your dog may not consciously think, "I want to show love," but instinctively, that may be exactly what the behavior represents. Especially if your dog brings you the same toy repeatedly, or chooses their favorite object specifically. Because emotionally attached dogs often involve trusted humans in behaviors connected to comfort and happiness. Sometimes they don't even want the toy back. One of the strangest parts of this behavior is that some dogs bring toys to people, then don't even try to take them back. They simply place the object nearby, then sit down quietly, watching, waiting, almost as if the interaction itself matters more than the toy. And psychologically, that may actually be true. Dogs are deeply social animals. Many behaviors that appear object-focused are actually relationship-focused underneath. Your dog may not care about the toy itself in that moment. They may care about connection, attention, shared emotional engagement. Because sometimes bringing you an object is simply your dog's way of saying, "I want to interact with you. I want your attention. I want closeness." Dogs use shared activities to build bonds. In nature, social animals strengthen relationships through shared behavior, movement together, cooperation, shared routines, shared focus. And domesticated dogs still carry many of those instincts today, which is why activities like fetch, tug-of-war, chasing, or carrying objects together can feel emotionally significant to them. Your dog may not just see play as entertainment. They may experience it as bonding, a repeated emotional ritual between you and them. This is one reason many dogs become visibly excited when owners respond positively to toys they bring. The emotional reward is not always the game itself. Sometimes, it's the feeling of shared attention and connection. Your reaction matters to them more than most people realize. Sometimes it's a comfort response. Dogs also use familiar objects to regulate emotions, especially during stress, uncertainty, or emotional tension. Some dogs carry toys when they feel overwhelmed. Others bring objects directly to trusted humans during emotionally charged moments. And interestingly, many dogs become more attached to carrying toys during changes in the household environment. Loud visitors, anxiety, emotional tension, or even moments when their owner seems emotionally distant. Because familiar objects can create emotional comfort, a sense of stability, and bringing that object to you may become part of the calming process itself. Almost like your dog is combining two emotional safety signals together: the object they trust and the person they trust most. Why your dog brings you your things. Some dogs don't bring toys at all. They bring socks, hoodies, shoes, blankets, objects that smell strongly like you. And while owners often laugh at this behavior, scent plays a massive role in canine emotional attachment. Your smell represents familiarity, safety, presence, emotional connection, which means carrying your belongings may help your dog feel emotionally closer to you, especially when you are absent or emotionally unavailable. Your scent becomes comforting, grounding, reassuring, and in many cases, dogs bring those objects to you because the emotional association connected to your scent feels important to them. This is how dogs connect. Dogs do not communicate love the way humans do. They don't use explanations or long emotional conversations. Instead, they communicate through behavior, through repetition, through quiet emotional rituals most people barely notice. And bringing you a toy may be one of those rituals, because to your dog, sharing something valuable isn't random. It's emotional, It's trust. It's connection. It's their way of involving you in their emotional world. So the next time your dog quietly places a toy beside you, pauses, and looks at you carefully, remember this. They may not just be asking you to play. They may be trying to connect with you in the only language they truly know.